Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. New her who dis. As you guys can see, if you are familiar at all with my channel, I chopped off my locks. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go over my hair disaster that has been going on for like the past year. Don't mess with bleach, don't mess with your hair, trust the professionals. I've learned my lesson. Also, you guys are gonna see this outfit like 3 more times because I'm lazy and I don't want to change, and I filmed like 2 other videos, so I'll space them out, sorta. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and go back and find photos of like the nonsense that I did to my hair, just so I can give you guys like a better idea and you can actually see the stupid that I did. So basically, stupid me was perusing the internet, and I have naturally strawberry blonde hair. You guys are seeing me like super blonde compared to what I normally am. I didn't recently dye it, but I don't know if the lighting does it any justice, but this up here is my natural color. I'm just gonna let it grow out from this point on. I'm done touching it. I'll just let it grow. I don't care. Even if it's like mismatched weird ombre-ness going on, we're gonna leave it. So basically what I did is I took my little butt to the internet and I was like, what are some fun things that are not permanent to do with your hair? And some lovely woman on the internet, screw you, you liar, told me, not told me, but told the internet that putting henna in your hair is temporary and it just brightens your hair and it makes it fun and it washes out in like a month or 2. So little naive me believed it. And my hair was like super deep reddish orangish color, like my natural color just on steroids, because my hair is pretty like orangey to start with. But I can't wait till you guys see my natural color, because right now you're like, you're a blonde, what are you talking about? But my hair is pretty kind of orangish, like in reality, but it was like orange. And so I was like, you know what, it's gonna wash out, whatever. Like, I wash my hair frequently. I'm an oily person. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, now you know I'm an oily girl. And so I wash my hair pretty regularly. And it wasn't coming out. It was like about 6 months, and I was like, this isn't coming out. So was it 6 months? I don't know how long it was, but it was too long. And so I went to the store. I took my little butt to the store and I was like, I'm gonna get some hair color remover, even though henna is not an actual like chemical hair dye. So my little brain was like, this will work. And also the internet said it would work as well. So screw you, internet, you lied to me as well. So I got, I think it was the, I want to say L'Oreal color remover. I know it wasn't Color Oops. It was a different brand. It was a color remover. So I bought that and I followed the directions and I sectioned that shit out, and I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to get it out of my hair, and this is just going to basically like remove the color. But my brain didn't think, how do you remove color? With bleach. You bleach it to get the color out. So if I have photos, I will insert them of kind of my shitty photos that I was sending to a hairdresser I found on Facebook, begging her to help me. So I basically put everything on. I put my little mask, not mask, but little hat on, and I went about my business. I think I only waited like 15-20 minutes, whatever the package said. I followed those directions to a T because I was like, this is gonna work. And I finished everything. I got in the shower. I looked as I was showering, and I was seeing lots of color coming off. And so in my head, I'm like, this is working. Like, thank God, finally something is removing this stuff from my hair. So my shower, I was very optimistic. And then And then I got out of the shower and the mirror was all fogged up, so I opened the door. And by the way, one of my husband's friends were home. I was upstairs, they were downstairs. So I opened up the bathroom door just to let all the steam go out. And I'm gonna like cry just thinking about this. I wiped the steam away. I was finally able to kind of see what was going on in the mirror. And even with my hair soaking wet, I knew something was wrong. Like, I had legit white patches everywhere. And I just, just mental breakdown starting. So I like yelled for my husband to come upstairs. He comes upstairs and he looks at me, he's like, what's wrong? And I'm telling him, I'm like, I bleached my hair, and sobbing. I was actually sobbing, and he's trying not to laugh. And like, I have legit like cheetah print, like white spots all over my hair. And my hair was long. It was like probably like right here-ish. It was pretty long. And I was like, I fucked up my hair. It's gonna fall out. Like, it's not my natural color anymore. And he's like, well, just let it dry and we'll go from there. And so in my mental state, I'm like, I'm just gonna dye it. I'm just gonna turn it silver. I'm gonna turn it purple. I don't care. I'm just gonna dye it. And he's like trying to be supportive, like, do whatever you want. Like, you're fine. And I went to a hairdresser. I like waited a week. And so I was like, okay, this is shit. So I went to a hairdresser and she was like, what have you done? And so that same day, she did a bunch of stuff to my hair. I think, I'm not sure, I'm not familiar with this kind of stuff, but I think she was like toning, and like, so she basically like lined it up the best she could without turning it white. So she did like a bunch of different treatments on it. I think like Olaplex, I want to say is the term she used a lot. But it was like a lot of work, and she had to chop off like serious length as well. Not like this is recent. So she chopped it, and I was like, okay, thank you. I can like live my life. It's not perfect, but I screwed my hair up real bad. So, that was expensive too. I don't know how you guys dye your hair a lot, because that was expensive. And, so then I let my hair keep growing out, because I'm like, I'm just not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm just going to let it grow out. And I start realizing that my hair is so dead. Like, it is disgusting. And it was like 6 months have like gone by, and my hair grows really, really fast. But clearly dead hair can't be fixed. I just have to put tons of product in it to make it not like poofy, frizzy, nasty at the ends. And so finally I was getting like this, like, this is so gross. And but girls, you know what I'm talking about when you get that at the nape of your neck, just like this knot, this crazy knot in the back there. And that was happening literally every day. And I was like, screw this, I just want to chop it off. And so like one day I was sitting there staring at a pair of scissors. I was like, I should just chop it off right now. And then my mental state was like, Becca, you like screwed up your hair big time last time. Maybe you should just like stop touching your hair. So I sat on it for like 2 days, and I was like, I'm gonna chop my hair off. So I contacted a hairdresser. Thank God they had an appointment, because otherwise I would have done it myself. And so I went into her, and she was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, cut it all off. Like, that's exactly, I sat in the chair, and she's like, so what are we doing? We're cutting it all off. That's what we're doing today. So she was a sweetheart. I told her what happened, and she was like, well, the color looks semi-okay. Like, obviously you can see where the bleach was like too concentrated to really fix without turning me white blonde, which I've hidden pretty well with layers. But yeah, and she was, obviously hair professionals probably can feel the texture a lot different, but she was saying that like this side of my head is a lot drier than this side, so she thinks like I concentrated the bleach on this side, and it's so bad. But I'm totally digging this chop right now. It's different. It's definitely different. I was super nervous because I was like, I don't want a bob. I don't want like that mushroom head. I had a bob before, and it like flipped out if I didn't straighten it. And that was way too much maintenance for me. So I'm really, really digging this cut. Like I said, I'm gonna find photos and I'm gonna post them, because oh my God, don't mess with your hair. Don't try and remove stuff. Go to a professional. They know what they're doing. Otherwise you're gonna end up like me, and you're gonna look like you have just greasy roots all the time because your hair is darker and you refuse to dye it again because you just want it to be over. All right, guys, that was it. I'm so sad just thinking about it, my poor hair, but I got a cool haircut out of it. So yeah, and this is all within like a year. This is just like a long period of time that this has all been going on with me. And so my mom's finally just like, child, stop messing with your hair, just chop it off, start fresh, and leave it alone. I will, Mom, I will. But yeah, you guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, hearing about the crazy stupid things I do in my life. Subscribe. I put out all different types of content. Cool, I swear, I promise, I try to be cool. Yeah, but I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have ever done anything super stupid with your hair and that you regret, because I have so many regrets. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one.